Hi guys. So this video is kind of gonna be a more personal vlog talk thing. And yes, I'm wrapped up in a blanket. Don't judge me. It's cold as balls here. So all joking aside, there's been something that I've kind of been not talking about on my channel, and it's my tics. So if you don't know what Tourette's is, it's basically a disease where you can't control, some people can't control what they say sometimes, some people can't control what they do, and that's what I have. I have like the more physical tics, and so my tics are the blinking one, like that, and there's different forms of it, and I know this is gonna look really stupid for a second, but it is one of my tics. So one of my tics is where I do that, and then my eyes kind of stick like that, and it looks like I'm rolling my eyes, and I've gotten in trouble for that for like about 7 years now. Thanks, teachers. But I can't help that. Luckily, I don't have any of the verbal tics. And you just feel this urge to either say a random word or a swear word, which is, with Tourette's, it's usually a swear word. So basically what I call my little tics are my undiagnosed Tourette's, because that's pretty much what it is. So I've been like editing it out of videos, and I always say to you guys, I never want to hide it. I never want to hide anything from you guys. I never want to be like fake. And I kind of was hiding something. And now that you know, I'm not anymore. So yeah, been dealing with this for about 7 years, and my other kind of newer tic, I have to take my blanket off for this, I'm cold now. My other kind of newer tic is that, and you can see right there, it kind of pops out a little bit and then goes back in. And the back muscles in my neck, like, they kind of like do a little like stress thing and then retract. And for some reason, that's just what I do. And it makes me feel better when I'm like in a really stressful situation, is usually when my tics are more, but they are constant. They weren't always constant, but that's been more for like about 3 years. It's been like constant. So yeah, and like it does like get rid of some stress for me, but it can also be kind of painful. So what I mean by that is I constantly get like neck cramps, and those hurt a lot. It's where like the back of your neck just kind of like tenses up and it won't untense. And I always have a little bottle of like icy hot right next to my bed for that, and of course my back. So that kind of hurts. And the blinking one, if I do it too much, then I can get like a pretty bad headache. It's not even a headache, it's kind of more of a migraine. But I kind of just can't help it anymore. That's just what I've been doing for about 7 years, and it hasn't stopped, and I'm okay with that. But the thing about this is that I wanted to address this for 2 reasons. 1, I didn't want to hide it. 2, I sort of mentioned it in a video, and it would just kind of be weird for me to like say something in a video about it, but not like a art video, but not like ever address it after that. Just like push that under the rug. Like, that would just be a little bit odd. And I don't want to do that. I made this YouTube channel to get better, 1, at my mental health, 2, at my physical health, and just be a better person and just connect with people more.
So what
better way to connect than telling people your difficulties and your tics and your issues? And of course, as you can imagine, with any disease or anything that is noticeable about you, of course there's gonna come bullying. So I've had my fair share, and sometimes it still happens, but it's a little bit more rare now. It's a little better now. I have kind of dealt with it, but ever since 3rd grade, I earned the nickname of Glitch because it looks like I'm like glitching, like a computer or something. So people just gave me that nickname, and that led to the character that's in the book down here, which I don't know if this is going out first or if the other one is going out first. So you might not know what I'm talking about yet, but that's okay. So I've kind of just learned to kind of embrace that and just like deal with the fact that people are gonna be jerks and people are gonna call you names and people are gonna just do whatever they want to you, and that's not okay, and you can't let them. And it's gonna sound weird, but the way that my bullying kind of stopped and calmed down is I just told them, no, I'm done. Get out. Shut up. Stop. Like, get out of my life if you're not gonna be nice. Shut up. And I say that like it's so simple, but like that took me like about 5 or 7 years to get up to that confidence. And like it also helps with people backing you. So the main person this year that I had backing me was my math teacher, who actually inspired my drawing. I'm so short. He actually inspired my drawing because there was like this little Alice drill, which Alice here stands for alert, lockdown, inspect, counter, evacuate. It's basically if there was ever someone in the school or outside of the school that had the intent of harm, yada yada yada. So we had a drill for that. And one of my other tics is I stutter, but that's usually only when I'm nervous, thank God. But because like I annoy the shit out of myself when I start stuttering. I just literally just stop talking and just look at the ground. And so during the Alice drill, me and my math teacher talked about like the whole glitch thing and like my undiagnosed Tourettes, which it's what it is. And so he said something that I'm never gonna forget. He said, I never noticed that until you told me. I never noticed that you had tics. I never noticed any of that till you told me right now. So people out there with Tourette's who possibly might be watching this, your tics aren't as noticeable as you think they are. And I know it's gonna sound weird, especially for people that have the verbal kind, but people are so involved in their own world, most of them don't even really notice. And I kind of like realized, yeah, maybe people don't care that much or notice that much. And with the whole glitch thing, he told me to turn it into something I love. And I turned it into art, because that's what I love. And since I can't turn it into a soft blanket like this one, I turned it into art instead. So, yeah, that's kind of all I have to say. If any of you guys have any questions about this, by the way, or you have your own personal stories that you want to share, please, please, please don't be afraid to go down to the comments and either ask your questions or tell your stories, because I'd love to hear all of them, and I will answer. I was gonna say as much as I can, but there's like 7 people watching this. But I will try my best to answer every single one of you as best as I can. So for now, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you next time.